In today's news, ongoing incinerator project awaiting vital cabinet decision. Local farmer frustrated over rejected assistance request. STEP BVI honors John Glasson for decades of service. Content creator Jamar Penn opens up about his creative journey. These stories and more when To It For News returns.
Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Pop the Balloon or Find the Connection. Let's meet our first contender, ladies. Okay, Joey, so do you have any toxic traits?
I'm very restrictive. I don't give more time. What you get is what you get. I don't like to give unlimited time. That's it.
Okay, can you tell us why you popped your balloon?
That's a little too restricted for me.
Thank you for coming. Okay, ladies, so let's meet our second contender.
Sorry, excuse me. Why did you pop a balloon? I could give you minutes, data, unlimited call, overseas call, fiber. What else you need?
My friend used to date you. You are scam. She used to be for everything and more. Nothing to offer.
Okay, ladies, let's welcome our last contender. You look nice. Can you tell us your name?
Thank you. My name is Christian Charles Thomas. They call me C Sweetie.
What do you have to offer these ladies?
Well, security, trust, unlimited time, and a pretty fast.
Okay, so do you have any deal breakers?
Nah, but here's my number. 444-4444. Y tú, vida ilimitada.
Okay, guys, so no pop balloons.
For a fast, reliable, and secure connection for your personal or business life, call us at 444-4444 or visit any of our CCT stores and we'll get you connected with the perfect match for you.
Welcome viewers to the Wednesday, April 30th edition of To It For News. I am Jaco Wooding, bringing you the latest out of the British Virgin Islands. Thank you so much for joining us. Things are beginning to take shape with the incinerator at Parkwood Pond. That's according to the director of the Department of Waste Management, Marcus Solomon. Solomon stated that based on a comprehensive diagnostic report, which was completed recently, they are closer to determining a path for the incinerator, which will require a cabinet decision.
Well, I'm pleased to inform the public of the 4 parts, with the exception of the part for the air quality. We have gotten all 3 parts except one, which the contractor said he may not be able to complete that part, and we are looking at our options regarding that. So that brings the end per se for the shipment has arrived. I was told it has arrived, but I'm away right now. So that shipment has arrived today, and hopefully should clear within this week and be transported to our incinerator plant. So that is a positive news. Another positive news is to remind the population that we did do an assessment of the incinerator plant. We have a comprehensive report on it, and that report outlines a way forward for the government to consider some options to get that plant up and running or utilize other options available to them within the report. So hopefully that should reach to the cabinet, and the cabinet will consider that and advise the department accordingly. So this is the positive news for the incinerator, that we have more or less have moved forward with a clear pathway to soon have something that the country could see a functioning incinerator in the near future. There's a comprehensive diagnostic report that was done, and they have suggested some other options as well. So I don't want to preempt what decision the cabinet will decide in choosing which option is best for the country. So I prefer to have them make that decision and communicate exactly what were the options given and the time frame around each option as well.
Meanwhile, people in the territory are being encouraged to grow their own food, especially in light of the critical need for food security. However, a local farmer says he is getting rejection after rejection from the Agriculture Department to further that thrust. Craig Glasgow asked on Facebook, Does anyone know how to get help from the Agriculture Department? According to him, he tried many times but keeps getting rejected. During an interview on ZBVI Radio, Glasgow said he is growing frustrated with the situation.
What happened, right? I got a vision from the Almighty, say get up and plant. So I started. I went to ask the relevant questions by agricultural department. Oh no, I'm still waiting on a farming license or something like that, because I think they told me I had to get something like that. And I don't know, this has been from since 2020 to now, I haven't gotten that. So I just keep on, I ask about land. I haven't. Even if I ask about something old, dilapidated, so I could fix up myself, I still get rejected from that. So I'm trying to understand what's the situation. The premier would send me to them, and when I go, like I tell you, rejection. Even the junior minister called right in front of me and asked them about some old stuff that they had there. And they said they plan to use. Not minding these things didn't get used up to now because they're sitting out there still. You know, I think it's just me, man. I don't think it's anybody. I think it's just me because I think Craig wasn't serious about the planting and stuff like that. But if they come at me now, it's a garden of Eden, you know. So the Almighty don't sleep. Almighty don't stop you from achieving. Once he give a command and you follow, he can make you be prosperous. But I just had to put that out there because I'm wondering how people get through. Because I've seen people sitting on land that were given to them by agriculture to plant, and it's dormant. Nothing happened. I've even seen fences go up for little projects where nothing is happening all now. They're growing more weeds at catching seeds, and then when the seeds go up in the air, they're spreading in your yard, giving you problems with the weeds again. So, you know, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I try to hold my peace and hold my tongue, but sometimes you can't take it, man, because you have so much ambition, and it's not the ambition for yourself, the ambition for the country. Because once I get stuff up and running, you know, it's more people, because I would like to see people be self-sustainable. I've been preaching it. You're going to have a time when you're going to come that you're going to need to be self-sustainable. Plant a fruit tree someplace. Plant something in the yard. Don't just have a lawn anymore. Them times change.
According to Glasgow, he sells local juices and he has about 20 different types of fruit plants planted in his yard, which is a house plot. He also stated that he has a fish farm.
Because I have breadnut, I have breadfruit, I have coconut. Coconut was the last tree I added. I have sweet tamarind, and all of these in bloom now, except the breadfruit, because I just got the breadfruit from the botanic station. I bought one from there. Another thing, I go and buy the stuff I need to accomplish what I need to accomplish. So I have soursop, I have governor plum, I have star apple, I have star fruit, I have cashew, avocado, plum rose. I read the black Nile tilapia. I read the red tilapia. I have a mix because I wanted to do my own species. So I have a mixture of the blue tilapia and red tilapia breeding with the black tilapia right now. And I actually have a different type of fish that I want to introduce to the market, but I don't have I have the fish already, but I don't have, the means and funds to really get that. So that's why I was asking for an old container to at least start it up. But like I said, I got rejected after that. The thing about it is that, like, our premier, right? He is over that, right? And he gives a directive. He sends you to the relevant postels because, I mean, he have a country to run. He don't have to be dealing with a lot of little stuff where the people who send you to now want to take the matter into their own hands and see who they could give. I mean, give who they want to give, basically. They basically like to be showing me, like, is who relevant to them, is who they're going to deal with. But they need to come, they need to come and see what really going on up at our bountiful garden.
Director of the Agriculture Department, Theodore James, has not provided an official response on the matter. In other news, the Ministry of Education, Youth Affairs and Sports is preparing to take you around the world at its upcoming foreign language immersive extravaganza, according to a promotional video released by students expected to participate. In this video, students extend an invitation to the public to attend the event.
Your visa has been approved.
It's time to travel to the Ministry of Education's Foreign Languages Immersive Extravaganza.
Your tickets have been purchased. Your travel date options are 8th and 9th May 2025.
We depart from the multi-purpose sports complex at 9 a.m. and 1 p.m.
Come practice your Spanish and French as you enjoy the culture of
Spain, Puerto Rico,
Dominican Republic,
Mexico,
France,
and Guadeloupe.
Come fly with us.
An exciting adventure awaits you.
Au revoir.
Adios.
And viewers, with that, we take a quick word from our sponsors. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Orange alert! Orange alert!
Fire is spreading across the BVI. The fastest, most reliable, and affordable fiber internet service is here for you. Look out for fire in these new locations: Slaney, Duff Bottom, Manual Reef, Seacouse Bay, Albion, Hannah's, Palestina, Pleasant Valley, and Havers. Fiber is in your area. Call 444-4444 or visit a CCT store to find out more and bring it home. More locations coming soon.
Some claim that the age of a true gentleman is far behind us, but we disagree. He may appear in different guises today, but the values and ideals that make him a gent still stand. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman by yours truly, Ron Grant, presents Season 7. Introducing Travi Rose, Creative Director, Alex Lake, Businessman, Sean Black, Cinematographer, Dakari Wheatley Adams, Content Creator, Donandre Millwood, Educator and Musician, Hashim Dream, Entertainer, James Todman Sr., Contractor, Dr. Albert Tompkins, Psychotherapist, Walter Barrett, Author, Rakim Todman, Producer and Engineer, Kamal Letson, Photographer, Roosevelt Smith III, Sales Manager and Hospitality Professional, Leland Abraham, IT Technician and Cybersecurity Analyst. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, Season 7, every Wednesday at 8 p.m., exclusively on 284 Media. Get ready to reason, reflect, and redefine yourself through the stories of real-life heroes. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, Season 7, Raising a Generation of Greatness. Voted Top 35 Gentleman Podcast Worldwide by FeedSpot and BI Icon Award winner.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us. The 2025 Terrence Chinnery Industrial Softball League opened Monday evening with prayer and passionate calls for community unity at a ceremony celebrating both the game and the legacy of a local sports hero. Following the territorial song and opening acknowledgements, Acting Director of the Department of Youth Affairs and Sports, Ms. Shawnice Leonard, welcomed the audience and paid tribute to the league's namesake. Leonard also encouraged teams to focus on sportsmanship and togetherness.
Let us take a moment to remember and celebrate the legacy of Terrence Chinnery. His passion for the game and commitment to foster community spirit continues to inspire us all. As we gather here today, I want to acknowledge the dedication that each team has poured into preparing for the league. Whether you're a seasoned player or stepping onto the field for the very first time, remember that this league is more than just about winning. It's about teamwork and enjoying the game that we refer to as our national sport. I encourage everyone to play hard, support your teammates, and embrace the spirit of friendly competition this season, filled with great plays and unforgettable moments.
A representative of the Virgin Islands Softball Baseball Association echoed those same sentiments.
Today is a celebration, not just of sport, but of community, camaraderie, and the friendly spirit of competition. This league, made up of our island's hardworking corporations, organizations, and businesses stand as a shining example of how teamwork, passion, and a love for the game bring us together beyond the walls of the workplace. As we gather here tonight, we remember and honor the legacy of Terence Shinnery, a true champion for softball in the Virgin Islands. His commitment to growing and nurturing the sport lives on through every swing of the bat, each play made on the field, and each bond formed among teammates. This year's league promises exciting games, renewed rivalries, and most importantly, new memories. Let's remember that while every team will strive for victory, the heart of this league lies in sportsmanship, respect, and unity.
Honorable Sherry De Castro, Minister for Education, Youth Affairs and Sports, emphasized governmental support for the league and broader grassroots softball development.
Shino was an integral part of the development of softball and baseball in the territory. He worked at the Department of Youth Affairs and Sports for a number of years, and we continue his legacy through this event as well as some of the additional grassroots activities that we're planning to really bring the sport back in the spotlight. I acknowledge the works of VIPSA in terms of, the adults really engaging, whether through their league or this league, but we recognize that on the grassroots level, through the schools, we have to really increase our efforts to be able to really reignite our national sports. So we have already procured a number of equipment to get into our schools so that we can have our inter-primary and inter-secondary leagues in the coming months. So that should be pretty exciting. But as we are here for this industrial league, I really want to thank the companies and the organizations that have shown up in support of this. I want to pray for a very safe and productive league. I'm certain that we have quality athletes behind of me. Some of you play in the league, some of you don't. Hopefully we don't see the difference. But I pray that all of you will remain healthy and safe as you engage in this softball tournament. Let me close by just acknowledging the government's willingness to partner with VIPSA to seek to continue to put on events and activities to be able to continue to develop the sport. But overall, we have made a commitment financially and otherwise, and we look forward to the engagement with VIPSA to really finalize and solidify our stake in softball across the territory.
Meanwhile, earlier this month, Vanessa King, chair of STEP BVI, presented John Glasson with the STEP Founders Award in recognition of his exceptional contributions to trust law in the British Virgin Islands. Glasson, widely known as the father of the BVI's Vista Trust legislation, first visited the territory in 1996. During that time, he provided extensive training on trust law and laid the groundwork for transformative legal reform. In 1997, STEP BVI was established, and its first major initiative was the creation of the Trust and Succession Law Review Committee. His innovative thinking led to the development of the VISTA legislation, addressing key issues in trust law related to company shares. His influence also shaped subsequent legislative milestones, including the Trustee Acts of 2003, 2013, and 2021, and the BVI's PTC regulations. Over 27 years, he dedicated hundreds of hours to the committee, helping modernize and enhance the jurisdiction's trust and estate laws. His legacy continues to benefit the BVI's legal and financial landscape. And viewers, with that, we take a quick word from our sponsors. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come. Yes,
Good
Sonny.
morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut fun to people.
It's okay. I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. The Department of Youth Affairs and Sports launched its new youth-centered podcast, DYAS Voice, with a deeply personal and inspiring first episode featuring 19-year-old BVI content creator Jamar Penn, who reflected on how his faith has shaped his creative path. In a candid conversation, Jamar opened up about how boredom after high school led him to content creation, but also how he felt a deeper pull to create work with purpose.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I was just bored after high school. After high school, I wanted to not get complacent because when you graduate, you kind of just begin to get lazy. It's summertime, you want to have fun at summer. You want to just party and just, go crazy, but you cannot put the serious stuff of, your purpose and your career, on the back burner. So I was I ain't trying to get too complacent. I want to start something. So I guess God or my intuition led me towards making videos on my MacBook for fun. I started there and I just started making voiceover content and stuff that I was interested in. So I like to go, I love working out and going to the gym. So I started making that type of content. And my videos were, let's just say, not as they are now. And my partner Muhammad, shout out Muhammad, he would call me and say, Jamal, these videos is trash, cause. And I'd be like, damn, it hurt my feelings, but you check the fact that he really gave me constructive criticism. It forced me. Yeah, it's a good friend because it forced me to challenge myself and push myself. So then I started doing face cam. I started getting more comfortable with myself and putting myself out there. And eventually one day we had go to Beach Invasion. This was after Eastern Juve 2023. The almost the last day of summer or close to it. And then he was bro, let's do a vlog. And I was I don't know, because I didn't know but he said Jamal, you very social, your personality is on point. You could talk to anybody, Jamal, you could do it. So I was all right, cool. So we went to the Beach Invasion, CGB. We started vlogging, and actually, you were in my first vlog. You on the thumbnail.
I was.
You on the thumbnail for my first vlog. So
I remember that.
Yeah,
that was a while ago, actually.
So that's my first, I would say, big video to gain some type of traction.
Right.
And since then, I started doing vlogs, and I started to become more passionate about, lifestyle content.
He also spoke honestly about the emotional and spiritual battles of content creation, particularly as a young Christian navigating growth and change.
I would say the main challenge is more so internal and facing your mental barriers and pushing yourself past what you think that you could do.
Right.
A lot of times in our life, we have this trauma that stops us from actually pushing past what we think because of our childhood or our environment, and we feel like we can't do it. So for me personally, I had to be very uncomfortable and go through go through hell mentally to make certain videos and to literally have the to have the idea in my head and then manifest it in a way and really believe that it's possible and push myself into the discomfort to actually make it a reality. So that was a main struggle for me. Of course, people being fake, I guess, but I just come with the territory. I mean, they love to be kind of really conditional because people love you for what you do, not for really who you are and see you as a human. So that kind of was an issue that I face as well, but that's a part of the territory, man. It ain't gonna happen. Nobody ain't gonna love you as you are. They ain't gonna love you for what you portray. So That's just how it is, man. But the main problem I would really see, like in myself, was pushing past mental barriers.
And I think
For
that's
sure.
really important for myself as well as a spiritual individual that is so focused on mindset and understanding how important it is to have a strong mentality in order to reach your goals. That is very important. And I love hearing you say this. I love having these kind of conversations with you. So let's segue further into that. How has your spirituality actually impacted your content creation?
Man, it changed everything, man. Because once you become a Christian and you accept God into your life, right? Jesus changes your whole heart. So stuff that I used to have fun doing and people actually liked me for, I couldn't do it anymore.
As his spirituality deepened, Jamar said he found himself shedding content that no longer aligned with his faith, even if it meant losing fans. This shift brought difficult transitions.
It was like a very tough transitioning point for me because I wanted to still make content, but I was still questioning, like, how can I do it in a way that actually honors God and feels right to me, while I still maintaining
something that aligns with yourself.
Exactly, while still maintaining my creative integrity. And I still struggle with that to this day.
Right.
But it's gotten better over time, and a big humbling experience that you go through as you evolve your content is people not accepting your new self.
Right.
Because if you build a brand for a certain type of content and you just change dramatically overnight, like I did, you will come to realize that everybody ain't gonna be happy with that. And it kind of hurts because the love that you were once gained, like, oh, Jamal, use this, I love your videos. It's just like, damn, I thought I had loved me, but when I stopped doing what you wanted me to do, it's like, oh, you changed, blah, blah, blah. So it's very humbling, but I trust God in everything, and I believe that God has a purpose for me. So even though I was in that hard time of changing my content and having to almost start over in a way, and I'm still going through that start over process, just having faith in God and trusting in His path for me allowed me to push past those mental challenges and that confidence, the lack of confidence that I had, to continue to elevate and move forward in my journey.
When asked what advice he would give to young content creators, Jamar emphasized faith, authenticity, and being intentional.
It all starts with yourself and your purpose, because God, before you were born, God had already had a plan for you. So you are who you are from creation, from before creation. But it's about if you're going to run from that or you're going to embrace it. So the main thing is to build a connection with Jesus Christ, with God. And then once you have a connection with God, He could lead you to where you actually need to be.
Right.
The world and chasing clout, chasing out like all these pitfalls of being liked and all this other stuff, it can lead you to a place of despair.
Right.
I was there, so I tell you from experience, I ain't read this, I know no blog, I ain't watch no video. This is my life. Check. So I tell you how it is. And no point in trying to be cool or trying to, go ahead and try get this person this big person with clout on your platform.
Put on a facade.
A facade, it's all a chase, it's all a soulless chase. So the main thing is to find yourself and find your God-given purpose, right? And once you find who you are and who God called you to be, stand on your principles. Don't let nobody try to manipulate, because you're going to have temptations to be fake and to give in to,
what people want to see.
You to do, to sell your soul.
Yeah.
You check. But if you just know who you are and you stand on that, nobody could take that from you. Nobody in this world could take that from you.
And viewers, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com. Like us on Facebook at 284media. Join our WhatsApp channel, for which there should be a QR code on your screen. 284BVI on Instagram and also on X, formerly Twitter. I'm Jacko Wooding, and I will see you again soon. So have yourself a safe and enjoyable evening. Goodbye.